Yo, what's good, world? It's your boy Knock in the building. What's good, YouTube? Everybody else who's watching from wherever you're watching. Today's video is not going to be the 7-minute workout as normal, the normal way where I got 7 minutes to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break down what I'm doing as I go through the 7-minute workout and why. People ask me all the time, yo, how do you get those chops? How do you know where to place everything? How do you do this and do this? And I'm starting to feel bad because a couple of videos I put up, it seems like some people, like I get some comments like, yo, I'll never get my chops like that. I can't, how do you do that? And it's just like, yo, I don't like to, I hate seeing that because coming from a background where, and back in my day when I started, I didn't have any help. I had to learn on my own. So, it was a struggle, but, I pretty much got everything together. But just some advice real quick before I throw this needle down. The key to sampling, this is my philosophy on it, I guess you could say. The key to it is to enjoy what you're doing and stop putting expectations on yourself. You're not going to be Dilla, regardless of how good you get, because Dilla was Dilla. Pete Rock, or all the sampling greats, the reason they're great is because, in my opinion, they did what they wanted to do and just did it. And a lot of people like to follow them. It's good to get inspiration from them, but you're going to have to sample your own way. Don't feel you got to go get a soul sample out of the store and to make a soul hip hop or a chop or whatever. Me personally, how I feel, and you see me do it, I go to the thrift store, get 10 albums for $5 because each of them are 50 cents. Come home and have a ball, do 7-minute workouts. People, loving the beats or whatever. It's all about being you and doing what you want to do, and stop worrying about this stuff other people say. If somebody tells you you don't know how to sample, give them the finger, roll on about your business, and do what you do. People ask me, can you show me how to sample? I can't. What I can show you the direction to go, though. The direction is get something to sample with, get something to sample it, have fun, do what you want to do, all right? So with that being said, I guess I can show technique or whatever how to do it, but, yo, it's just, this frustrating, man, because I hate to see people, I read some of the comments and I like to see people being happy about stuff, and some people really grasping with, to the point where they want to quit. I'm like, yo, have fun with it. Don't worry about this bull, what other people say. Nobody on this planet can tell me that my sampling is whack. That's it. Whatever. I can get 50,000 dislikes on this YouTube and not one like. I'm still the shit, period. Because I entertain myself first with this. All right? That's enough of me preaching. Yo, so let's just go ahead. We're going to throw this needle down on this turntable and just have some fun with it, all right? Let me just show you what I'm doing, and just so you can see, you don't have to copy, but you can see, yo, it's all about just letting yourself go and vibe with it. So I got this set up. Normally I would just I got it set up to where if when I drop the needle, if you don't know about the 7-minute workouts, where I throw the needle down on the turntable and I sample for 10 or 15 seconds in the machine, I got 7 minutes to make the beat. That doesn't apply today, but I'm throwing the needle down anyway. Okay, that's the sample right there. So normally what I do, I'm going to truncate out this scratching noise. Take that out. Hit apply. Oops, I messed up. Need my glasses on. Still can't see. Now I'm on truncate. Oh, did I truncate it? Did I do it? Oh. Yeah, I guess I did. Native Instruments. Or is it just me? I don't know. But y'all need to do something about this levels on this MK3. Sample's so low. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Just something to think about, because I always have to normalize after I sample. I don't have a way to turn up and my sources are a high level coming in. So anyway, besides that, so now we got the sampling. So what I do, I just start looking for peaks or things that hit my ear. So that's the sound right there. See, I hear a rhythm to it. Duplicate the pad. Go find the next one. I look for like, I guess when I do it, I look for like chord structure or sounds, melodies or melody I could put together with the sample. If you notice, with the samples, if you notice, I do that a lot. Duplicate again. See, already getting it? See, I got a structure right there. Then that didn't, that wasn't planned like that. It's just because I sample a lot and I tend to hear stuff. It's just training your ear pretty much. But it's because, like I said, I like to have a lot of fun. I do this off camera a lot. So let's go find something else. So as I'm going through the 7-minute workout, I'm usually getting a pattern early. So I can always go back when it get to like 6 minutes and 40 seconds. If I ain't got nothing yet, I can go back to that, real quick. But just duplicate some more of these pads so I can get some. Let me just grab some other stuff quick. I don't know why I duplicated over this pad. Oof. Couple more. So it's a lot of things to work with, but I'm keeping patterns, the tempo, whatever in my head. And there again, if you're doing something like this, don't worry about anything. Just put it together. Just get it together. You gotta find different spots that appeal to your ears. Get happy with yourself the way you do it first. You can worry about everybody else later, if you want to. So for this, one more. Let me see. So now, I'm doing a tap tempo from what I heard in my head, so hopefully that's see. Well, that sample went. Did I mess something up? Hold on. Oops. Gotta undo. I did something wrong. That's what. You know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. I somehow know that I went in and messed up the edit. But that happens, baby. It's all part of sampling. It's all part of enjoying the process. Now you can cuss to yourself in the house because nobody can hear you. Be like, mother, whatever. So let's just put something down. How did it go? Okay, let's put something down. So now we got that. Now, wasn't a lot to work with the sample, but we managed to get a melody. So, get some drums. So let's start out. You know what? Let's go back and maybe quantize this. You know, I don't like to quantize a whole lot, but sometimes I will do it. See if it makes fits better. I took that little sound out. All right. Now the shaker's a little fast, so I'm gonna cut it down. That's the thing about it. I have a tendency to make stuff fit, which I enjoy about myself. Pause. Make it almost too slow. Feel it out. Cut this down because it's hella loud. Clap in there. Sound like a crowd. Clap your hands. Now what I'm gonna do is, I do this often, you probably know. I'm gonna duplicate this whole group. I hope this, let me see, duplicate this group to B also. And on this group, I'm going to filter out, you already know what I'm gonna do. Filter out, so it's just bass. Let's see. Turn it up. Put the other one back in. So this is a good basis to build off of, you know, and I think this is within the 7-minute time zone also. So, let me see. All right, so let's see where I would go from here. Maybe add some bass in it or something like that. But the gist of the sampling part is what I cut up right there. Now, these elements that I cut up is what was pleasing to my ear. And I hate to be like sound like I'm preaching. I'm just trying to get it into your minds that you guys do not have to work. Don't, you know, you could take advice from somebody if you want to, but the whole thing is how I got. If you want to know how I got to where I am sampling, because nobody showed me how to sample. I learned everything on my own, but I developed my own way. And when I found out that the best time I have when sampling is when I just do what I want to do, that's when I started to excel at it. So I'm gonna give you guys an example. there was a period last year, you know, I had been away from not putting up a lot of content. And I talked to a couple of friends about this, but I got caught right in that same thing I'm talking about, trying to be a certain way, especially with sampling and all this. And it wasn't pleasing to me. It made me not feel like wanting to do videos or whatever. And then I started, doing beats differently and stuff. And it wasn't about growth. It was about, I felt I had to do it a certain way because, I see other people's subscriber base growing like way faster than mine, just to keep it real. And, they'll be below me and then pass me within 6 months. And I'm like, yo, but then I realized it's like, yo, it's not about that. It's just about, I think what the people loved about me the most, especially when I started with this machine, because my subscriber base was shooting when I first started this. But what they liked about me the most was I just did what I wanted to do. If I wanted to do something corny or have some sampling, Eddie Murphy sampling over it or whatever, I would do it. You guys see me, I do what I want to do. So that's why you guys notice on my channel, I have these skits and all this other stuff. It's about just doing what I want to do. And as far as sampling, I just do what I want to do. That's it, period. So, I feel like to my ears, there's no person on this planet that can sample better to please myself. To me, they got the greats and everything, but I've done stuff here in my house that I like better than any other sample, God or creator or legend that I've heard create. Point blank, period. Take it as a boast or whatever, but I'm talking about pleasing to me, where I can go out ride in my car and people looking at me like I'm crazy. What is he listening to? Y'all be feeling myself. Pause. So, I'm just going to end it on that. Not going to go that much deeper into this, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this, like I said, I've been putting these machine sessions up. It'll be a link in the description if you want to download this and work on it some more, because it's the machine kits and the samples will be in there. So you can actually just load it in your machine and do what you want to do. So that's pretty much, that is what it is. So look in the description. It'll take you to a link where you can download. Boom. That's it. So I hope this I don't consider myself the teacher type, but I hope this has helped somebody just to realize that, it's all about having fun with it. You know what I mean? And if somebody, when you get to a point where somebody can insist that you're garbage and you're laughing at them because you're not, because you pleasing yourself, pause, that's it. You're there. Knock out. I'll check you guys next time.